beautiful beaders, it's Gina from orchidandopal.com. I'm really excited to have the April 2019 bargain bead box here with me today. As you can see, it comes in this nice teal mailer. It costs $17.95 a month. It is always well worth the price. If you are new to the subscription, you can use the code OPAL2 to save $2 off your first month's box, which makes it only $15.95 for the first month, which is fantastic. And it looks like I cut my paper a little bit, but that's okay. I'm just going to remove the contents and we'll look at those in just a minute. So it says on the front, just going to tear this off. Alright, so we always get a letter in the bag that explains our theme for the month. The theme is called Relic. It says, ancient traditions mixed with modern styles in this month's collection. Patterned after Tibetan Z beads, 2 etched agate stones comprise the focal point, while coordinating agate crystal and glass beads mixed with antique copper finish findings to complete the look. Then they always include a coupon code for 30% off your order, typically at their sister store, beadboxbargains.com. I will have a haul to share on that very soon. It's a great place to shop, but more on that in another video. I've done videos on that before. And then every month they have a contest where you can submit an entry of anything you've made from the contents of the bag of that month's box and enter to win $25 in store credit. Alright, so here is what the contents look like. I'm gonna unwrap it. They always come in an organza bag just like this, and it feels like it is chock full of things. On the back of our letter, we have the identification, which is numbered. We have 16 different things here. Gives the approximate retail value of the shipment. So I'm gonna leave this here for just a moment in case you want to pause the screen and ever refer back to it. And then I'm gonna move it out of the way and we'll go down the list one by one. Alright, so I'm loving the color combination that I'm seeing this month. This is bag number 1. This is 4 pieces of ceramic oval beads. So let's take a closer look at these. These are very nice. They look to have a lot of burnt orange in them and some of this bright green that's splattered on, as well as some other shades of brown and tan. So they're unique to me. I don't have anything like these. I think it's a really nice color combination, and ceramic beads are definitely fun to play with. So that's number 1. Number 2 is a 10.5-inch strand of 6mm glass round beads in the color teal. So as it says, these are glass, these are not plastic, and the color is gorgeous. It's going to go really well with the other things that you'll see here. Number 3 is 2 sets of embellished triangle toggle clasps. It says that the metal they use is a high quality lead-free pewter alloy with antique copper finish. So these are really cool. It's always fun to get new shapes of toggle clasps. Bargain Bead Box does a great job at coordinating their metals. I've done about a year's worth of unboxings with them. So if you are new to this subscription, new to my channel, and you want to learn more about it, definitely check out the playlist and you'll get a great feel for the types of things that they send. But they send a lot of really cool findings like this along with your beads. Selection number 4 is this bag of 24 pieces of 9x5mm embossed tab spacer beads. So let's pop those out of the bag and take a closer look at those. So again, following the theme of the antique copper, and these are beautiful. They have a great design on them. They're kind of elongated. They're rectangular, but they're also a little bit rounded, and they are the same on both sides. I also feel like we got quite a bit of these, so that should work out well. Selection number 5 is 8 pieces of 12mm Chinese crystal fancy round beads in the color or shade Steel Peacock. And these are pretty awesome. So check these out. They've got some really nice faceting on them for Chinese crystal. And then part of them are frosted in these stripes that go around the crystal beads. And then part of them are not, and they have that peacock finish on them, which gives them that extra little shimmer and sparkle of the purple and gold that you see coming through there as I move these beads around. So nice to get something in the crystal that's just a little bit different than we've seen in previous months. Bag number 6 is 10 pieces of 10x5mm round links. So here they are, again in the antique copper, so everything is matching. This box is so great if you are a newbie in particular. It's great for everybody, I think, but if you are new, that way you get a lot of things that coordinate, so you can jump right in and make jewelry. You don't have to have a huge stash built up. So here are the round links, and again, they are The same on both sides. They're very small, but it's always nice to have these extra little findings in your stash to give additional details to your pieces. Selection number 7, 39mm chevron pendant, and I'm just seeing a peek of the front of that, and so far it looks so nice. So yeah, here's the chevron pendant. Again, it would match all of the antique copper. I think it's really cool, very geometric. I can see how it goes with the relic theme that they're going for. It's also very modern, so depending on how you want to use it, as simple or as ornate as you want to make it, you could definitely do so. There's the 2 holes there that make it really easy for stringing. I always love the focals that they send. Okay, bag number 8. These are 2 pieces of 38mm Z-style agate oval beads, and the asterisks say that the agate is permanently dyed and heat treated. So let's pop these out. So 2 of these, and these are so cool. The holes on them, it looks like they go from top to bottom or bottom to top on both of those. This one's just slightly greener, this one's a little bit more brown. They're all going to vary just a little bit because of the nature of it being stone, but they have a really solid weight to them and they're pretty thick. These should make for some really interesting pieces, and I can see how they coordinate really well with the antique copper and the other teal and crystal that they've included. Bag number 9 contains 3 pieces of 13 by 16mm 3-strand chandelier links. So we got some more links. These would be great for multi-strand necklaces, bracelets. You could even use them on earrings as kind of like chandelier earring findings. You could even make a pendant with these. So nice to have and also coordinated well with the collection here. Selection 10 contains a 16-inch strand of 4 by 3mm electroplated Chinese crystal beads in copper topaz. So let's take a look at the electroplating on that. That always gives the beads such a beautiful sparkle. So here they are close up. You can get an idea for how sparkly these are. They're not just flat topaz, and you get so many on this strand being a 16-inch strand. They're quite small. They would work great as spacers as well. Then selection 11, we have a 7.5-inch strand of 8mm faceted agate round beads. And again, saying that these are permanently dyed and heat treated, but it's nice that Bargain Bead Box typically sends some gemstone strands. These are beautiful. They're very interesting. They've got a lot of different variations of green and brown running through those, and a little bit of a veining effect, if you can see those up close inside the beads. These look fantastic along with the first selection, the porcelain. You can see how well those colors are coordinated together. So that jumps out at me right away. So this is bag number 12. It contains 48 pieces of 6 by 4mm matte electroplated Chinese crystal rondelles in green iris. So again, with the electroplating, makes them so interesting, gives it that metallic look. So there you go. Green and blue, you can see that little kind of a rainbow effect on the side that you can see a lot of times when you're looking at electroplated beads. I think these are absolutely beautiful, and they're different from anything I currently have. They are kind of a matte finish, like a matte metallic. They're not super shiny or anything. I really am enjoying the electroplated beads we've been getting. Selection 13 is 1 meter of 4mm steel curb chain. And I say this every time, I love getting chain. They typically do send us a bag of that. So here is the chain close up, which would make for some beautiful jewelry along with the copper findings that we've gotten and the beads that we've gotten. If you wanted to go with something super simple right off the bat, you could even just string the chain right through that pendant and make yourself a very simple necklace just by doing that. Our selection 14 is a 10-inch strand of 8mm green glass rondelle beads. Another beautiful shade of green. Goes really well with those glass teal colored beads that are back here that we already unwrapped. They are very uniform. It's a nice long strand of beads, so you'd probably be able to get a couple different projects out of these, and they're kind of a flattened round shape as rondelles are. Bag number 15 contains 15 pieces of 8mm bead caps. Again, going with the antique copper theme. And here's a close look at these. So they are kind of a floral shape, or more of like or kind of a sunburst, however you want to look at it. Always nice to add these to the stash. And then our very final bag is this bag of 40 pieces of 6mm half matte electroplated glass barrel beads in copper. So more electroplated beads. Let's take a closer look at these. Very, very cool. I'm loving that bright metallic stripe that these beads have going along the center, contrasting with the more dull and very textured but still sparkly texture that they have on either side. And as it says, it's kind of a barrel shape, so they're not completely round like a sphere. They're more elongated with that stripe in the center. Quite a few of these, nice handful, and again look like they will coordinate so well with these other items. So that is everything for the April 2019 bargain bead box at only $17.95 a month. It is the least expensive subscription that I subscribe to, and it is one of the top 4 that I always recommend. If you're curious on which ones I recommend, I always keep that information in the information section below the video. I will leave a link to the bargain bead box for you to sign up down below as well, and that coupon code again is OPAL2, OPAL2, if you want to save $2 off your first month's box. They're not paying me to share these opinions with you or anything like that. These are my honest opinions. I've gotten this box, like I said, for over a year now, and I'm always happy with the selection they give, in particular for the price. It's been a great way to beef up my stash of findings and to come up with some pieces right away without having to think too hard about it, since everything comes coordinated so well. So if you're a brand new beader, you like stringing projects in particular, I get asked a lot what I recommend. This is the box that I would recommend first and foremost for you for that purpose, but I think it's great for beaders of all levels, and I certainly look forward to mine every time it arrives in my mailbox. So thanks again for sharing in this fun unboxing with me. I love to share these unboxings and many others with you guys here on my channel. It's always much more fun to do that. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you have a favorite item here, or let us know down below what you might make with some of the beads you see here. If you are a current bargain bead box subscriber, let us know how that's going. Anything you'd like to say. I hope to be back soon to share with you guys what I've done with some of these beads and findings. As usual, I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day, and as always, happy beading. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of my latest videos. Check out the information section under the video for links to my social media handles and other helpful info, and feel free to check out my shop at orchidandopal.com. Thanks for watching!